Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, this is Madden Football on EA Sports.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Set to go, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Fielded in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Out come the New England Patriots, led by their 6'5" veteran quarterback Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
On first down, it's Newton. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Newton. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Complete to Mark.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, Newton. This is White on the screen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing again is Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Marquise Lee there to make the grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, second down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. McCann's got it teed up. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Jaguars ready to go offensively for the first time with Gardner Minshew, former 6th-round pick at QB.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Thompson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
51 to 1, boy, 51.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that's incomplete.
Minshew's pass.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. It'll be Minshew again. And Eifert has it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already at the outer edges of the field goal.
But, like you always tell me, you're still far enough away from the end zone that a pass could be a good option here, too.
You know, we always talk about running the ball until people take it away from you. I don't see any reason to stop throwing it until they take it away from you as well.
Well, the early returns here on the opening drive, though, solid. Minshew, 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Keelan Cole, 26 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, Newton. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
From the red zone now, Newton. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. McCann's got it teed up. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Now, they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Minshew sets to throw, and he fires one incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Once Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Patriots 14, Jaguars 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Hill on the return. The Patriots take over.
Back onto the field comes his offense led by George Kittle. And we peek at some of his work from this game where he's nearing 100 yards.
And haven't we gotten pretty close in this game nowadays in the NFL to almost taking labels off of the tight end position? These guys now can be the #1 option in an offense, and that never used to be the case. So now how do you even match up with them? Cornerback, safety, linebacker, all three will have deficiencies against the best tight ends in the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Newton. Now they go screen, it's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Complete.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. Taking it about the 16. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1-yard line.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. Shark's got it, left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Minshew. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew, the throw taken in by Cole. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Here's Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
A fumble on the play.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Minshew with a throw caught by Eifert, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. His pass caught at the 4. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
On third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So on fourth down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lambo will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
Jaguars 17, Patriots 14.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
We got three, we got three.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Newton. This is White on the screen. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got the hook up to Lee. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Patriot 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the Jaguars' 34-yard line.
Newton throwing again. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Newton on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second and 11 now. Out of the gun, Newton. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a New England touchdown. McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Minshew, 1st and 10. The open man is Westbrook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
Intercepted by the
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. He's got daylight. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
To try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Tucker McCann.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun is Minshew. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep for Eifert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was an excellent first half from the former league MVP, Cam Newton. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw it, Minshew, and it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Patriots, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Minshew. And finding Keelan Cole. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
70, Indy. They're running it. 51 the mic, 51 the mic.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And this one's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Again, Minshew looking to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Lightning speed there from the safety, Devin McCourty, on the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And Eifert has it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Minshew to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars are back within a score. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. It'll be Minshew again. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 29.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He'll drop it underneath to White. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. 3rd down here.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because Your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. They still can't get him. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A shotgun snap for Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Lambeau on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. The dangerous Hill now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. He has seen the halftime lead evaporate, and his first half play hasn't really carried over to the second half.
We just saw a fumble, right? So he had a hiccup there. So whatever those home remedies are that you know, send them to him right now to try and get over that and get back on track.
Yeah, he's trying to forget that fumble from earlier in the third quarter. We'll see if he can do it. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Gardner Minshew, sack. fumble on the play.
So after that sequence, if we're watching both teams' defenses, didn't it feel like a revolving door? One's on, they think they're off for a while. The other has to come on, they think they're on for a while. Then they're off, here comes the other one. Just kept turning the ball over. They've got to cut that out.
Gardner Minshew and the Jags ready to go on offense once again.
He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here. You're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a one-possession lead, looking to expand that now.
Here's Minshew. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Big stop, G. Clear. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Another try after the first down sack. Minshew. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Patriots 28.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. The return man is Hill. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. It's grabbed over the middle by White.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Newton on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
Throwing again. Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's White. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Still second down.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing again is Newton. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
28.
New England on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Again, Newton. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun is Minshew. He completes it to Westbrook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Minshew. And finding Keelan Cole. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Lawrence Guy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew. Flush to his right. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Minshew throwing on third down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Minshew sets to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one. And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lambeau to extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
28.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. And that's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
18 big yards on that one and a New England 1st down.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Newton. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score.
Now the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
McCann's got it teed up.
Set to kick off.
With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And able to get this out to the 25.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Gardner Minshew on target to DJ Chark. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New England trying to get to place on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, first and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll throw from the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Patriots.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He'll drop it underneath to White, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Newton throwing again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown. Newton.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
Patriots 42.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. The throw taken in by Cole. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Looking to throw it. Minshew. That is caught inside the 5. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts.
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Minshew down to a knee, victory formation, and that should be just about it. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.